Letter from John Adams to his 10-year-old son, John Quincy Adams, dated July 27th, 1777. From Familiar Letters of John Adams and his Wife, by John and Abigail Adams. John Adams to John Quincy Adams. Philadelphia, 27 July, 1777. If it should be the design of Providence that you should live to grow up, you will naturally feel a curiosity to learn the history of the causes which have produced the late revolution of our government. No study in which you can engage will be more worthy of you. It will become you to make yourself master of all the considerable characters which have figured upon the stage of civil, political, or military life. This you ought to do with utmost candor, benevolence, and impartiality. And if you should now and then meet with an incident which shall throw some light upon your father's character, I charge you to consider it with an attention only to truth. It will also be an entertaining and instructive amusement to compare our American Revolution with others that resemble it. The whole period of English history from the accession of James I to the accession of William III will deserve your most critical attention. The history of the revolutions in Portugal, Sweden, and Rome, by the Abbot of Vertot, is well worth your reading. The separation of the Helvetic Confederacy from the dominion of the House of Austria is also an illustrious event that particularly resembles our American struggle with Great Britain. But above all others, I would recommend to your study the history of the Flemish Confederacy, by which the 7 united provinces of the Netherlands emancipated themselves from the dominion of Spain. There are several good histories of this great revolution. Sir William Temple's is short, but elegant and entertaining. Another account of this period was written by Puffendorf, and another by Grotius. But the most full and complete history that I have seen is the one that I am now engaged in reading. It is entitled The History of the Wars of Flanders, written in Italian by that learned and famous Cardinal Bentivoglio, Englished by the Right Honourable Henry, Earl of Monmouth. The whole work, illustrated with a map of the 17 provinces, and above 20 figures of the chief personages mentioned in the history. Bentivoglio, like Clarendon, was a courtier, and on the side of monarchy and the hierarchy, but allowances must be made for that. There are 3 most memorable sieges described in this history, those of Haarlem, Leyden, and Antwerp. You will wonder, my dear son, at my writing to you at your tender age such dry things as these. But if you keep this letter, you will in some future period thank your father for writing it. End of Letter from John Adams to his 10-year-old son, John Quincy Adams, dated July 27th, 1777. From Familiar Letters of John Adams and his Wife, by John and Abigail Adams.